Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, where we are loading Cannibal Jones, who is sad about eating people. I'd be sad about eating people too, or sad about eating human, is it? I don't know about what we're sad about, but we're sad about something. We might be sad because we have now become a mandibled cannibal. We got a cannibal with mandibles, you know, and we want to be a bear. And there's like two reasons we want to be a bear, really. Above anything else is really just two reasons. One is that we like books that match their cover. And the cover of this here YouTube series is a bear. It says Jedi Bear right there. There's a bear right there, and we need to make it happen, people. We need to be the bear that we want to see in the world. And the second reason we want to be a bear is because we're cold-blooded, and it's the middle of summer, and it's already annoying to be cold-blooded, even in the middle of summer. So we're pretty damn sure that once we get past the middle of summer into something a little bit more wintry, it's gonna be hell. We're probably gonna have to hide next to a space heater and just, like, not do stuff, and we want to do stuff. So we definitely want to be a bear. We're gonna be a bear. That means we need to keep lab diving until we get a lab journal Dion, which will be our ticket to beardom. So we have some possibilities for labs. Generally speaking, in a standard lab, you're more likely than not to encounter a lab journal Dion. There's been runs where I've gotten 4 or 5 of them in one lab, and, you know, the game's just throwing us some bad luck right here, and it's trying to stop our bear ascension. We know there's a lab here that we found underground, and also we have this mystery to solve. The mystery lab right here, the Moby Dick episode, where we searched for the lab for a long time. We expect this might be a central lab, and actually the fact that we couldn't get there via the subway might be evidence that it is indeed a central lab. And the reason I say that, there were no tunnels going towards it. Normally the tunnels go towards the labs. But I believe central labs have a separate subway system that's at level 4, -4, instead of -2. So maybe if we go in a lab here, we might find like a deeper underground subway, and we might be able to figure some way out. Otherwise, we can get our fabrication up, or not our fabrication, but we can get our anvil and our blacksmithing supplies going. We have enough fabrication. And we can make a pickaxe, and we can dig our way down with a pickaxe to find the lab that way. But we will find the lab. We will slay the whale. The whale will be slewn before we are done slaying. Anyway, so after we finish doing that, well, as we're doing these labs, I should just take an aside here. We have some CBMs installed, but we have no power. We have found power modules inside of lab technicians, which was ooey gooey, and we had to dissect them, but it worked, and we got some. And so now we need to clean them off and repair them and get them all fit and ready to go. So these are all tasks we have to do. We can find probably auto docks in these labs. We're hoping they aren't ice labs. Ice labs would be just impossible for us because we are cold-blooded, and that's a real disadvantage when it comes to icy coldness. We could go back to our home, our initial lab, our first base, which is, where is it? Where was our first base? Right, it was all the way down here. Right, all the way down here, right here. We know that it has auto docks available, but it won't have a lab journal Dion. There's also this lab down here in East Haven that we found by climbing, I guess, one of these silos somewhere around here. So we know there's a lab there, and we know there's a lab here. We think there's a lab up here somewhere, wherever it was, right here. And so between all of that, if we cannot become a bear, my name is not Cannibal Jones. And as you know, my name is exactly Cannibal Jones. So, like, you see it says right there, who is sad about eating human. He's Cannibal Jones. So we can find a lab journal Dion. It will happen. It's going to happen. But first, we have some preparation work to do. We need to ready our car to clean CBMs, and that's real important. We need to finish this survivor suit that we're 38% of the way done so we can survive things. That's also a really good idea. And we need to do something with this amazing Jedi cloak that we found. Because the one way that you guarantee you are a Jedi is you wear a Jedi cloak. That's just how it works. Now, we're hoping the game will let us wear this because it involves the head and stuff, and we've had trouble wearing things on our head. So the other thing is that it doesn't have very many hit points. It is a cotton item, and 65% coverage, I don't know. We're going to have to, I think, toughen it up. So I want to install Kevlar in the Jedi cloak. So we're going to have a Kevlar Jedi cloak, and that's how we will be a true Jedi, and we will also be a bear, and we'll be a Jedi bear, and the book will match its cover, people. That's very important. I can't stress that enough, how important covers are. Okay. So we'll reload our tailoring kit. We'll start with the cloak and go from there. Tailoring kit, please. Repair. I can't see. Okay, well then, photophore on. Man, I'm going to miss that photophore once it's gone, and it will be gone. We'll be sure of that. Anyway, tailoring kit. Boom. Repair. Jedi, please. Yes. Success chance 16.2. I really hope to see that. I was a little bit worried we might potentially damage it, but we will not. We'll fully repair it. Sweet. We have a Jedi cloak. Now we're going to reinforce it. What? Why won't you let me do that, tailoring kit? Tailoring kit. Well, let's modify it first. Modify. Oh, we have to be wearing it to do these, or have it in our inventory to do these things. I understand now. Okay. Tailoring kit. Modify. Jedi cloak. Kevlar. We need 4 layered Kevlar panels. We don't have that many. We have things I think we can disassemble to make them. And that looks really nice. It'll give us a bit more armor and a little bit more warmth and a little bit more encumbrance, and that's just fine by us. So 4 layered Kevlar panels. Okay. Next thing we should figure out is about cleaning CBMs. So we need an autoclave. I think we have one. Yes, we do. That's excellent. We need to install it in the car. We also need to get some water in the car to use the autoclave. So the first thing I'm going to do is this box here in the Wookiee wagon is unnecessary. We'll be building door hinge based floor trunks in the front next to our seats so that we can move around the car very, very quickly to get out of danger if we have to. And we'll want to put the recharging station in there. So let's start by removing the recharging station and the box. Okay. And now we will install the autoclave. We need 1 mountable autoclave. Okay, we have an autoclave, but I guess it's not mountable. Here's a mountable autoclave. So we need our autoclave and then just some random electronics junk and about 1 hour. And we'll learn about soldering. Hey, that sounds wonderful. So I'd like to do that. I will eat first. At least drink some water. And that makes us comfortable enough. I think we're okay. We can do our mountable autoclave. Put down the survivor suit, please. Or put it in our backpack. That's nice. That was a gunshot. There is still a turret downstairs. The mountable autoclave is not a valid ninjutsu weapon. Well, that's a shame. Fortunately, we just want to use it in our vehicle. There we go. Autoclave. Ha-ha! Now, we need a tank in order to store the vast quantities of water that this autoclave will require. So do we have a tank? That's another really important question. We do. We do have a tank. That's excellent. We have 1 of 1 tanks. So let's do that. Oh, boy. Okay. So now the next thing we need to do is find water. I'm pretty sure earlier on we found water by this farm somewhere. So let's just repeat that process, and we'll open some windows here so that we can drive. Make sure our bike's still safe and sound back there. Yeah, and I'll leave that open just for the sight line. Why not? On a mission for water. That's what we are. Too bad about our memory. We can also improve that when we become a bear. I'm pretty sure. Too bad we're not still an elephant. When we were an elephant, we were pretty sure we weren't going to forget things. So I think that's how elephants work. But anyway, we're no longer an elephant either. We don't have a trunk. It's sad but true. We're only a bug. We're a mere bug. Look at this. We got chitinous armor. We have mandibles. We have antennae. We have compound eyes. We're very bug-like. And it bugs me that we're... It bothers me is what I'm saying. It bothers me that we're a bug. Very much so. So let's see about this water. We need to be close enough to be able to get it into the vehicle. I think that is. I think you need to be 4 squares away or something like that. So let's see if this works. What are you? You're regular water. Excellent. Doesn't look like we can, or actually, no, we can refill here, right? Yeah. Tank. No, it's not going to work. Okay. Maybe we need a source of water we can actually drive up to. Do we know where such a thing is? I don't think we do. The river's like a long ways away here. Uh-oh. Well, let's just peek around and make sure that there aren't more accessible puddles here. There really aren't. Okay, well, let's do it the hard way, I suppose. We need a jerry can. Or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 8 jerry cans, really. Jerry, please. They're all filled with gas, really? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Maybe in here? Maybe here? Oh, they all just got gas in them. Okay. Cool. So this is, like, more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Oh, here, we have 2 plastic jerry cans in our inventory already. That's why we couldn't find them. Haha, we're so smart. So let's just do this. Ah. Don't walk in the water, please. Jerry cans. Now, we will fill the tank. Jerry can. Fill the tank. Jerry can. 2 more trips. All right. Container jerry can. Container jerry can. Fill their jerry can. Fill their jerry can. Okay. 1 more. Container. We might as well fill these up again. Just one. At least I'll fill one of them one last time, at the very least. The other one we might want to save to put clean water in it when we have clean water. So it's probably a good idea just to do it the once there. So we'll put these down. I'm also going to pull everything from this back cargo spot and put it in the bottom one there. Put it in somewhere that has a lot of space, like that. That's probably for the best. Okay, so what's next? I think the next thing is to use the autoclave. Maybe we should install some of these solar panels while we're thinking about it. I mean, sure, we have, like, ludicrous amounts of plutonium and all, but, like, you know, why use the plutonium when you don't have to? That's what I'm saying. So we'll install maybe 9 upgraded solar panels or something. We could also look at repairing this vehicle. We haven't really done much in terms of upkeep on it yet. Solar panel, yeah. Okay, that's 3. 4. This autoclave's going to take tons of power and tons of water, which is why we're doing all this stuff. Okay, a solar panel. Solar panel. We're hungry, thirsty, and tired at this point. So we'll finish doing this, then we'll take care of some of our bodily needs, as you do. Solar panels, yes. Okay. By the way, I watched back a little bit of the ending of the last episode, and my God, what a gong show that was. It served 2020 right to end in such a weird way. Right, so what do we actually want to eat here? We don't have much. We have, like, barley randomly. We could eat just straight up barley or nutriment or something. Oh, here we go. Here's all of our various bits of plant matter that, unfortunately, at a certain point, we stopped collecting plant-based foods because we didn't think that we'd want them. These protein rations were plant-based. We'll drink a stout. Why not? We'll finish that bottle of stout there. An orange soda and a few protein rations, I guess, and then some clean water, and just to top it all off. Seems good. Okay, so now let's think about the autoclave some more. The first thing I want to do is pick up all the broken CBMs. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, wait, I had the wrong screen on. Ha, ha, ha. I had the, I was only looking bottom right. I wasn't looking at all the squares. That explains it all. Here we go. So these are the ones we want to look at. Power storage, power storage, power storage, telescopic eyes, thermal dissipation. Cool. We have a lot of duplicate CBMs, which is nice because you can craft CBMs in this particular version of Aftershock, the Aftershock mod. You can craft CBMs. So we can use these to get components to do our own crafting later. But for now, we need to fix these guys up. So the first thing we need for that is to pull out our washing kit. Washing kit. There we go. Now we will activate our washing kit and wash all of these, please. We need more water. So yeah, the whole like filling up the jerry can thing made sense, but maybe we should have filled up all the jerry cans. I'm actually going to do a couple things here. I'm going to pull the jerry can, and then I'm going to find all of the empty gallon jugs. And I think we have quite a few of them. We have 4 empty gallon jugs. It's less than I thought, actually. Shows how little ammonia and bleach you use, because we've been using tons of it for mutagen, but we still have tons and tons left. So let's fill all of these containers with water. Okay. It's kind of unfortunate. It used to be that if you had a vehicle tank with water in it, it would count as a water source. Maybe you need a faucet. Maybe that's something we should be thinking about, is building a faucet for our car here. A water faucet. Need pipe fittings? Sure, okay, well, whatever. We'll figure that out soon. I think that makes things way easier if you have a faucet. Washing kit. Same with a chem lab, but I don't know if we'll actually want to ever have a vehicle-based chem lab, because we can just, have a chem lab sitting in one of these containers with the UPS hooked up to it, and then the UPS hooked up to the car, and, it's fine. Like, we don't actually have to worry at all about having a chemistry lab that takes an entire square of our vehicle. We can have it just take a small amount of space instead, get all the same tool qualities, which is good, I think. Also, I was curious if we had grenades to reload this. We don't. It's worth checking, though. We need grenades for our grenade launcher, if we're going to use it ever. So now these are all faulty. The first thing we need to do now is repair them. So how do I do that? I forget. Mend. There it is. It takes about 45 minutes. We have plenty of skill for it. Perfect. Good. So our power storage CBM Mark II is now mended. So now we have to clean it. And for that, we're going to need autoclave pouches. So let's get the autoclave pouches going. Here they are. We will put one on the power storage Mark II. Now, we'll drop it into our handy-dandy washing machine here. And we'll activate the autoclave, and that'll take an hour and a half, during which time we can repeat the process by repairing a couple more of these things. So we're going to repair the other 2 power storages first. Mend. Factory state. Cool. We can do one more, I think, before the autoclave is done. So, let's go with the other power storage. Mend. Factory state. Good stuff. Now, this should be done, I think. Oh, no, it's still active. Okay, well, let's mend one more, then, while we're waiting. Thermal dissipation. Mend. Okay, now let's check the autoclave. It's now done. It's switched from deactivate, and it's now saying activate again. So we'll get items, pull out the power storage Mark II. We'll drop the other power storage Mark II. Or no, we'll actually use our autoclave pouch first. That's very important. Can't forget the pouch. Put pouches on both of these power storages. And on the thermal dissipation. Okay. Now we'll drop the packed power storage Mark II in there, and we'll activate it. Then we'll repair the last CBM, the telescopic eyes. Hey, and by the way, I think what we're going to do with the telescopic eyes, I'm not sure yet. It was someone looked up during the last stream and found that the telescopic eyes would in fact interfere with our night vision. And our night vision is like our greatest trait right now. So that's not the best. So On the other hand, we have glasses, and the glasses interfere with our compound eyes, which also isn't the best. So we really do want the telescopic eyes in order to get rid of the glasses. That seems important. But they're going to cost us. So maybe what we'll end up doing, what I think we probably can end up doing, I hope so anyway, is let's eat this rotten cheese before it loses all its calories. How about that? Right. What was I saying? Losing my train of thought. That's what I'm good at. Yeah, telescopic eyes. So I think once we install them, we should get rid of our vision problems, and then we can probably remove them and then have our mutations work again. So we might actually look to do 2 entirely unnecessary surgeries on ourselves just in order to get rid of our glasses, which sounds like LASIK would be an easier option, frankly. And but you know, you take what you can get, right? So what's next here? All the CBMs are in pouches, right? Yes, they are. We'll put down all of these jugs we have here. Blocked greed. Don't have contact lenses? No, I don't. But wouldn't that also interfere with the compound eyes? I mean, maybe not. If I found contact lenses, that could be a workaround as well. Interesting. Increases perception by 2 so long as you aren't wearing eyewear. Now, does a contact count as an eyewear? That's kind of a murky middle question, isn't it? Like, is that an eyewear? I don't know. I don't know if it's an eyewear or not. Oh well. We'll have to find out together. So let's eat something fun, like a pale ale, something that we enjoy, and then we'll go back to making our suit for a while. 38% suit. This is going to take a long time because we haven't been very good about getting proficiencies up this game. We've just been kind of like loosey-gooseying it, so... unfortunately, it's going to be real slow until the proficiencies kick in, but that'll happen sooner or later, you know. We're now dead tired, so we're definitely going to stop. Gonna eat some more of these protein rations while we still can. Protein rations, there they are. We have so many of them. And they're all plant-based, which is weird. Okay, and now we're going to wear... I don't really care about the curtains right now. I mean, maybe I should. Especially since we have, like, a very heavy sleeper. Like, we don't want to be caught asleep when beasts come and get us in the night. And we definitely know that things bump in the night in this game, so we don't want to be caught within the bump radius. So let's check the autoclave. I'm pretty sure it's done. It is. We'll get the Power Storage Mark II. We'll drop the Power Storage Mark I in there. And then we'll start the autoclave. Then we'll wear our blindfold. And we'll wear our earplugs. And we'll turn back on our mapping thing, because I guess I've turned that off somehow. So it wasn't entirely our memory's fault. And we'll sleep. Sleep the night away. Oh boy, are we ever sleeping. The very hungry keeps coming back on. We were overweight last time I checked. I wonder if we may have lost the overweight. Maybe we've gained thin or something, because we've been you know, kind of neglecting ourselves like we tend to do in this game. Or at least I tend to do. I don't really keep my guy on a very good schedule or very well fed. I'd rather dive into labs and stuff. You know, it's fun. I like fun. So, we're taking off the blindfold. We're taking out the earplugs. We are going to drink some water. And we're also going to drink something that involves fun. Root beer. Root beer's fun, right? Right? Root beer's always fun. Turn on a photophore again so we can see. And back to the suit, maybe? Oh, change out the power storage in the autoclave and put in a telescopic eyes. And then activate the autoclave, please. There we go. Now let's go back to the suit. All right. The autoclave in the Wookiee wagon has finished its cycle. So let's switch it. Get items, telescopic eyes, drop thermal dissipation. Activate. So at this point, once the thermal dissipation's done, we will have repaired and cleaned all of those CBMs that we found inside the Technicians. So that's nice. It's not such a hard process. We are hungry and we are tired, but we're making progress in the suit. Now that we're hungry, thirsty, and tired, let's check. I'm curious to see what the proficiencies were. You see, we now have Principles of Leatherworking and Garment Closures done. So the time's down to 3 days. It said like a week when we started. So leatherworking, fabric waterproofing, and advanced polymer sewing are still in the works. And we're at 56%, 56%, 56%. For all 3 of these, they're all at 56%. So we're getting there. We're making real good progress. Let's eat some more protein and drink some more water and continue working. One thing that's neat is we keep forgetting to turn off our smartphone, but because we have a UPS, the battery's just going to last forever, which is wonderful. I mean, not quite forever, especially since we don't have our charging rig. We do need to work on getting the front seat of the car the way we want it. So that's going to be a bit of a process. Soon we will be diving into a brand new lab. A whole new lab. We're dead tired again. Gonna eat some more protein. Drink some more water. Unfortunately, we're full and also thirsty, so we didn't really plan that very well, but that's okay. Deactivate our photophore. Wear our earplugs and our blindfold. And sleep the dream of kings and bears. All right. Making that suit was very exerting, apparently. Okay. Something is still straining deep inside me, yearning to be free ×2. One of them is a bug, the other is a bear. We know which side we're on. Okay, so, earplugs and blindfold. And eat some protein, please. And drink some root beer. And also some lemonade. And some orange soda. Ooh, yum. Back to the suit, I guess. Hey, Twisted Officer. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're building a suit. And we can't see well enough to do it, so that's terrible. Our suit will be very fine. It will be a very fine suit. And then we're going to do a bit of work on the car, and then we're going to see if we can find the components we need to make our Jedi cloak into a Kevlar Jedi cloak so that we're a true Jedi after all. And then we'll go raiding labs. And all will be well with the world. Because we will become a bear. Because we'll find Lab Journal Dion. That's what we've been searching for all this time. My New Year was good. We streamed. You know, it's funny. I just, while I was sort of getting everything ready to start streaming today, I looked back on that old stream. Just watched the last little bit of it from New Year's Eve. Because we were playing Cataclysm all New Year's Eve here. And I noticed that I was really drunk, wasn't I? Oops. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Yeah, it was swell. We lit off like dangerous fiery things and stuff as the clock struck midnight. And you know, nothing says a good stream like a little bit of a fire hazard, you know? It's a very good thing to have a fire hazard. As long as it doesn't go past the hazard stage, you're okay. So back to working on the suit, I think. All right. What's amazing about the New Year's Eve stream is that we didn't die. Our character's still alive, despite all of the mayhem that happened. And the almost dying twice in those labs. Suit's almost done. I can feel it. I'm just going to let it keep going until it's done. We're tired, but we're at 95% game. How dare you do this to me? Oh, fine. Fine, we'll sleep now. Might as well, right? Finish in the morning. Finish when we're damn well ready. Which will be the morning. Yeah, it's good. Maybe we'll remember to turn the music off tonight. That seems like a good plan. Then blindfold. Ah, that's not at all the thing I wanted. Blindfold. And ear things. Earplugs. Hey, that's the word. And then sleep. Yes. We'll sleep a comfortable, comfortable sleep. And we'll dream. We'll dream of success. And of labs. And of Dion. And the adventures of Dion that led to him becoming a bear. Because we also want to be a bear. We want to follow in Dion's footsteps. It'll be beautiful. And also very quiet. Because being a bear involves quiet. And being a very heavy sleeper, you know, that's part of being a bear. So, I think it works. Blindfold. Earplugs. Oh yeah, wish your time went by as fast. It's, I mean, part of it's that I'm in the middle of nowhere, so there's nothing in my reality bubble, but most of it is that my computer is fairly new. Last year at Christmas, I took, I gave myself the Christmas gift of upgrading my motherboard and my RAM and my CPU, and all the rest I left the same. Actually, like, new hard drive as well, new faster hard drive. So it's an old video card and stuff, but the actual the central nervous system of the computer is very new, and that's nice. Okay, so, photophore. Finish the suit, please, sir. 97. 98. 99. Bam! Survivor suit is not a valid ninjutsu weapon? Bullshit. Anything is a valid ninjutsu weapon if it's being wielded by a ninja. By the way, we're still overweight. That's actually pretty good. I mean, there's no penalties, as far as I know, to being overweight. And we could use the extra buffer before we start getting, like, over-hungry. Our fabrication is still pretty low, actually. It's only at 6. I just assumed we had it higher than that. The rest of the skills look okay right now. I'm happy with where we're at here. A little more survivor would be nice. Dissect the corpse is real good. But I'm not going to do any reading right now. We're going to see if we can build what do you call them? The boxes, the floorboards. I'm not sure if we can or not, but we're going to try. So the first thing to do is remove this seat and then install, like, I mean, if we go to cargo, what we want is a floor trunk. We're missing a floor trunk, so you have to build the floor trunk first. Got it. Okay, floor trunk, please. Oh, and we have everything we need to make 2 of them, and that's exactly what we want. We want 2 of them, so let's just do that. 2 floor trunks. All right. Good. Now I'm going to take everything out of this this seat here, which is only a hand crank charger, as it turns out. I don't know why we even have a hand crank charger. Seems pointless, but anyway. We're going to remove this seat as well. And then we're going to install floor trunks. Here. And also over here. Not a foldable seat. Floor trunk. Okay. Cool. Now we have the floor trunks, so we can move on those nice and fast, and that's very nice. At least I think so. Doesn't say our movement speed when we're in a vehicle, but I'm pretty sure that that does help. I hope I've got the right one. I think I do, though. And then we want to install the recharging station here. And another one here, if we have another one, do we? Yes, we do. Good. So now we have 2 recharging stations in the front seat. We can put all of our tools down there, and we're going to do that. So let's look at all, and we'll find our UPS devices, all of them. Everything that isn't, well, we'll grab them all. We also have 3 UPS conversion mods, so we should be looking at that as well. That would be a good idea. Oh, and we didn't grab them because we had it set up wrong here. So UPS, UPS, UPS. Take the conversion mods too. There's a few things I'd love to have UPSable, like our headlamp, for instance. So let's do that. Let's make our headlamp UPS, so we'll never have to worry about batteries. That's very quick since we have these conversion mods. Yes. Okay, so now we have a UPS headlamp on our head. What else might we want UPS'd? That's probably it, right? Like, what else do we use on a regular basis? We have our smartphone, we have our energy saber, and we have our headlamp. And otherwise, I don't think we need much power here. Okay, so I'm going to drop most of this stuff. Autoclave pouch, all these bionics. Some of the medical supplies, I suppose. Washing kit. Lighter that's more empty. Yeah. And then I'm going to put in here, in the charging station, this UPS and these 2 UPSs, the 3 of them that are not fully charged. Then I'm going to control vehicle electronics, and I'm going to turn on the recharger. And now that we have solar panels, I think I'm just going to leave that recharger on forever, because we really just don't have to worry about power in that kind of way. So we'll just drop all of our batteries and our tools and stuff into those 2 little side trunks, and never, ever, ever, ever worry about that again. I'd love to get our Cartzilla repaired. I think we need our shopping cart for our next lab runs. And unfortunately, it's seen better days. It was a victim of the zombies. So let's get outside the vehicle, and we'll activate the cart and see how it's doing. I think it needs a new basket. Yeah, could use work all around, but the basket's the most important thing. So how do we get a new basket? Just gonna pull it. Yeah, pull it back here so that we're closer to our welding cart. And let's just repair all the things we can. We need a folding wire basket, as we knew. So can we build a folding wire basket? We can. We have enough wires and enough scrap metal. I'm actually a bit surprised about that. I thought we'd have trouble finding the wires. So that's excellent. So now we can just repair the vehicle, put the new basket on, and it's ready to go. So let's fold it again. We have our cart saber. It's back in business. We're making great progress today. Early in the run, early in the day, but we're getting there. Oh, not our energy saber. What am I doing? Cart saber. Where are you, cart saber? There you are. Okay. We're hungry, thirsty, tired again. Let's look at our protein rations. Boom, boom. Look at our clean water. Boom, boom, boom. Treating oneself is important. Yes. Yes, it is. Usually I have a little game I play with myself where I give myself kind of permission to spend somewhat frivolously on one thing at Christmas time. Like upgrading my computer last year. But this year I had bought a pretty fancy camera and stuff and started streaming and got all the stuff I needed for that. So I did that only a month and a half ago, and I figured probably not a time for that this year. Anyway, so we should see about the Jedi cloak. What do we have around here that is Kevlar? We need reinforced Kevlar. We need what is it? So we have motorcycle gear. Take those. We'll take a lot of this stuff that needs to be washed. Actually, I don't want the thermal suit. So let's just what do we want? I think we want to take all the things that are easy as well, like easy to fix. Look at how many vehicle parts we have. We have all these steel frames and steel platings, and we have an extra enhanced electric motor, which will come in handy. We actually want to install that as soon as we can. I think we need Mechanics 8 to put in a second engine, but it'll be good to have a little bit more horsepower in this vehicle. Okay, so we have a lot of extra headlights and cameras, and that's really, really helpful. It's good to have that stuff hanging around. But all these ID cards, we should pick up the ID cards. I like holding those on my person. I'm a fan of that. So many batteries. So what we're really looking for is Kevlar. So turnout coats and turnout trousers. I don't care about the filthy ones. Now the riot armor, Is only cotton and plastic? Really? Okay, sure. Did we not take army helmets? We only have 2. 3. We have 3. I think the army helmets will have the particular type of Kevlar we're looking for, whereas most of this stuff won't. That's okay. So let's get our washing kit. And we'll see if we can do this. We're probably going to need to actually siphon some water out of the tank here. Apparently we don't have a hose. That's strange. Why don't we have a hose? Don't we have a hose somewhere here? Yes, we have a hose. Okay, hose. Siphon, tank, container, jerry can. At some point we'll have to fill this tank up again, but I'm not worried about it at the moment because we've done the CBM cleaning we have to do for now. And we don't really need 60 liters of water at the moment, so it's fine. And yes, I know that there's... where are the jerry cans? I thought there were more. Oh well, gallon jug. I know there's a source of water right here. We could always just take from there, but yeah, whatever. Gallon jug. That's probably good enough, eh? Washing kit. All the stuff we picked up, please. Look at all this stuff. We don't have enough water to do anything else, but we have a lot of things. So we'll use the detergent. Okay. Now we can go outside and cut all this stuff up. So let's drop. Good stuff. Butcher. I'm going to butcher everything, cut up everything, because there's no disassemble options for any of it. And we did get rigid Kevlar. We have 5 rigid Kevlar, and that's what we wanted. Pick up all the stuff, bring it back inside, drop it. Now we can activate our tailor kit. Oops, that's the make a tailor kit option. We don't want that. Activate our tailor kit. Modify clothing. Modify the Jedi cloak. What? We can't line it with Kevlar? What are you talking about? 4 layered Kevlar panels. I thought we had those. Kevlar. Oh, that's rigid Kevlar plates. We have 1 layered Kevlar panel. We need 3 more. We probably make those out of sheets, I'm guessing. So let's do that. Layered Kevlar panel. We need thread. Okay. We'll get there. I think we have just enough Kevlar sheet. Like, barely enough. So, long string, please. We have millions of those, so I'm going to grab a bunch. I'm going to drop the long strings, 7 of them. And I'm going to... 5 hours? Okay, screw that. I'm going to pick up, like, 3 of them. And we'll use 3 hours to disassemble everything recursively. All right. 1,200 thread. Beautiful. So now we need 3 more layered Kevlar panels, which is exactly what we have in terms of sheets. We'll do that. This is going to take a while. I probably should have checked on I'm just going to do that. I want to check on what proficiencies it requires. I want to get a feel for proficiencies. Advanced polymer sewing. Oh, that's cool. So by the time we're done making these panels, we'll have that, and then future things will go faster. We're already at 92%, and we're 87 for waterproofing, 88 for leatherworking, 50 for plastic working. We're doing pretty good with these proficiencies. We're getting there. So this will speed up at a certain point. Once it finishes, we'll see a little alert pop up on our screen saying that we got it. There it is. We're now proficient in advanced polymer sewing, and now it's going at warp speed. Much, much less than the full 3 hours. Okay. Now we are 1 step away from having a Kevlar-lined Jedi cloak, which is our destiny. So there's no arguing with that. We need this. Very important. Here we go. Pad with Kevlar. We have now modified our Jedi cloak. Now let's look at this beautiful cloak before we try it on. Long flowing robes, simple and comfortable to wear. Be sure to tear it off dramatically before fighting any foes. We refuse to tear it off dramatically because it is lined with Kevlar. It will help us fight our foes. It'll be beautiful. Now, will the game let us wear it? It will! We're very encumbered. Let's check out the survivor suit. Let's figure out what we're wearing and what we're not. So we have like way too much stuff. We have 2 backpacks, and that's an issue. Which one do we want to carry? The military rucksack is less encumbering and has less coverage. Yeah, so let's unload the hiking backpack. And drop it. Okay. I mean, now we're still like super encumbered. Oh, the Jedi Cloak and the Duster take the same layer. That is disappointing. I assumed that the Duster would be the same layer as like a... Oh, no. Sorry. The Duster and the... Yeah, this is the suit. Ha ha. I see what's happening. So we'll take off the Duster. We don't want that. Unload it first. Then drop it. Okay. Oh, this is looking better. Now, the Jedi Cloak and the Ballistic Vest are in the same spot, but that's not too bad. That's only adding a +6 encumbrance for the Jedi Cloak. The real problem is that we both have a rucksack and our gun on us, and that's just going to encumber us unless we drop the rucksack. So yeah, that's fine. In fact, all of this looks fine because we hadn't been wearing pants for a long time, and now we have both a Survivor suit and a Jedi Cloak. We're feeling tough. And we love that the Jedi Cloak gives us a little bit of protection on our head because the game was not letting us wear helmets. So I'm going to check again to make sure. Yeah. Antennae mutation prevents us from wearing helmets. Okay. Be that way, game. Be that way. We're going to reload our gun because I'm noticing it's a little bit out of ammo here, or a little bit low on ammo. We don't want to be holding this Browning high-power pistol. I don't know why we have it. So, yeah, we're going to drop one of these UPSs, and we're going to wear the other one. Though we could consider wearing a UPS on both sides. That would be kind of neat. What did they interfere with? We do have it interfering with something, it looks like. The sheath in the UPS, and here we have a holster. So, yeah, I mean... Can the combat knife go in our tool belt? Maybe. Maybe. Do we have a tool belt on? Yes, we do. Let's try. Let's see if this is gonna work. So wield our combat knife, then activate it. Activate the tool belt, I guess. Yeah. Store tool or blade, combat knife. Beautiful. Okay. So we don't need no stinking sheath. We're gonna drop the sheath. And now our leg encumbrance should be free and clear, and so it is. Holster on one side, UPS on the other. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, I think we're good to go. I think we've done all the various tasks we need to do before it's time to raid labs. Pretty sure we got it all done. So let's sleep one more night, and then we'll go do our thing. Oh yeah, the windows are open. Okay, cool. And the back door is also open. So, wear blindfold, please. Wear earplugs. And go to sleep. Music's off. Yes, it is. Oh, hungry, thirsty. We should deal with that. Protein ration. Clean water. Good enough. All right. Sweet dreams, fine Cannibal Jones. You are a prince among men, and also an insect, and probably soon a bear. My grotesque mutation turned into badly deformed, so we're no longer quite as grotesque as we were, which is, a little bit disappointing, in fairness. We did enjoy our grotesque nature. Okay, so blindfold off, earplugs off. Open the windows. I think our first... Okay, so we really have a choice to make here. It's going to be either this one here or way down here. I think we're going to do this one. We might want to take our motorcycle because we realized before when we tried to take the van that it had trouble fitting through this field, which isn't really marked, but surrounds the... Oh, I should really be drinking water, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's drink water. Okay. There's a compound and like a fence and stuff that surrounds the the refugee center down there. Or I think it's a refugee center, whatever it is. It's, yeah, refugee center. So, we can't really get the van through easily, and there isn't an obvious way to go around. So we're just going to take the bike, probably. We'll take another look and see how it appears, but it's probably going to be a bike trip. Yeah, like look at this. We started to take down that fence, and then we decided it was pointless. There's also water up here. That's nice to know about. Okay, well, we're just going to have, like, a base away from the base. No problem. So let's stop driving. Now we need to decide what it is we want to take with us. I think we're going to take all the UPSs, and all this stuff needs to be loaded into the bike here. So, yeah, all the UPSs. I'm going to drop all the things we don't need, first of all, here. Antidepressant and psychotic, sure. Antibiotic, sure. Motorcycle armor, washing kit. Don't really need a rubber hose. We do need all of that ammo. Okay. What we want with us is all the CBMs, every single one of them. That's going to be a lot. Maybe not every single... Well, you know, might as well take every single one of them. You never know. Some of them will end up disassembling, and we won't do it here, but might as well. Okay, so how much stuff is that already? 70 liters out of 500? Oh, I don't know. Might be a mistake to take all the stuff that we're not actually going to use, but oh well, whatever. We're fine. Safe mode on. A turkey has triggered our safe mode. We do not feel safe around poultry. That's okay. Right. So we definitely need anesthetic kits. I'm going to take one with us. What else do we need here? Certainly the jackhammer. Obviously the jackhammer. Okay. We have to wield that. That's straight below us. What did you miss? Not much. We made a lot of progress. Okay, so our vehicle here, we installed an autoclave. We autoclaved and repaired all of the CBMs we took out of corpses last time. We installed these two little floor trunks with charging stations in the front for our UPSs to live in and so on, and our tools and weapons and stuff in the long run. We finished making our suit, and very importantly, we also made this Kevlar-lined Jedi cloak, so we're a true Jedi. We're now finally somewhat armored and protected. We have a ballistic vest, a Jedi cloak, and a survivor suit on. So that's protecting us much better than before. And we're preparing to go into a full science lab that won't be the same as the science labs we kept finding last time through the underground network. But we're having to prepare our bike for the trip because there's no way through for a vehicle as big as our car right now, unfortunately. Do we have any more Stenag mags? We have this 20-round one, but that's kind of stupid. You don't need a 20-round mag. So I think that's it. We're carrying 8 of them, plus the one in the guns. We have 9 times 30, 270 rounds with us. That seems good. We'll take a couple grenades. You never know. We might actually want grenades for dealing with turrets and stuff. I don't think we'll need more than one anesthetic kit. We'll find more in the lab anyway. We'll take a chemistry set with us. Maybe we should UPS a chemistry set. Yeah, let's UPS a chemistry set. So when we get down to it, we'll pull out a UPS mod and we'll do that. Stuff I think is important for repairs to the vehicle. We should have one acetylene torch with us. One welding tank, because that welding tank is empty. Oh, here we are, right on the welding tanks. And therefore also our welding goggles. which are down here somewhere. Oh, down here. There's a mask. I'd rather have the welding goggles because they are much smaller and do the job just fine. There they are. Okay, so that's the stuff we need to repair. Duct tape. A nice pile of duct tape and some super glue. Okay, we need those for certain repairs as well. Good to be prepared. What else? What am I missing? More first aid, I guess. Take one first aid kit with us. You're not a badass in the game until you can 1v1 without guns at Skeletal Juggernaut. I probably could, you know, at this point. I'd have to be somewhere where it's not going to slam me into walls, but I could arrange that. I could probably 1v1 a Juggernaut, I think. Hope that's not too much of a brag. There is an extra CBM that we missed somehow earlier. So what were we looking for a second ago? There was a thing. Oh yeah, UPS mod. That's it. UPS conversion mod, just one of them. I think that's about it, right? Like, so we'll do the UPS. Well, okay, we'll unload the chemistry set first. And also reload the acetylene torch with the one that we picked up already for some reason. Cool. So now we're going to activate the conversion mod and apply it to the chemistry set. So now we have a UPS chemistry set, which can sit inside our charging places there forever and ever, and just be a chemistry set for us. Okay. So let's drop all the things. The empty welding tank, the matchbook that we don't need. We have an extra first aid kit that's full, so we're going to remember we've got extra first aid gear for that reason. And I think that's it. We should reload the jackhammer with this gasoline. I think that's enough. We used the jackhammer an awful lot last time. Oh, we need a box. A box is important. We'll have to pick that up, though. So let's drop all this stuff off. That and that and that and this and this. Oh, and we also need our bottle jack because we still really want to replace the terrible slick tires we have on the motorcycle. So that's important. And do we have a cardboard box? We don't. We don't have a large cardboard box. That's disappointing. I thought we had one with us. Okay. That's really unfortunate. I remember there were some in this town over here, but I even marked them on the map, but I don't want to go all the way back to the town. That seems like way too much. So let's hope we can get in without our trusty box. It would be nice to have some planks, but we can probably find those, I guess. I wish I'd, like, popped into this little lab up here and grabbed some planks, or into this farm area. Oh, well. It's okay. That's for jackhammering the planks. The planks and the box are for making our entry into the lab. Chemistry set. Seems good. I think we're ready to go. So, we're going to unload the vehicle, the Jedi Speedster, get off and on it so that the engines decide to work, and then start her up. And, battery's only at 22%, which is very strange. I thought that it was supposed to charge through the bike rack, but I guess it didn't. So, because of that, let's immediately turn on our reactor, because we have tons and tons of plutonium. We don't care about plutonium. Get it anywhere. Ooh. Drive into the bush. Why don't you? That seems like a good way to start our little adventure, driving into the bush. Oh, come on. Just turn around, bike. Don't be like this. Really? Just don't be like this. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, we should be able to make our way through this bush, hopefully. Well, we might have to charge some of it. We might have to just, like, get ramming speed going and maybe turn down our sound effects a little bit, maybe. Okay. This bike's tough, don't worry. It can take the pressure. It's got a steel ram in the front. Only the headlight might be in trouble, and that's okay if we lose it. We don't care. So we're going to ram these bushes. They're no match for us. I think I am going to navigate a little bit to the north here. Back to ramming speed. And here's a road. Good stuff. Food? Oh, we don't. Where we're going, we don't need food. We're going to a fresh, clean, nice lab. So from the southeast and below, we heard kablam. That's definitely inside the lab. The lab's right here. So it's good that the lab's doing some kablamming. Now, we have to decide how we're going to go about this. I think what we should do is just straight up go in the back. Don't even try to get through the front door. We are detecting cyborgs and stuff below us. So that's actually nice. The cyborgs mean that there's probably an auto dock there. We're going to stop driving. Let's check to see what our battery's at now. It's already 76%. I'm going to take the opportunity to turn off the reactor. Off. Thank you. And now we're going to get our jackhammer going. Which is too heavy to pick up. Of course it is. Okay. So this will be a too thick wall. We want to get in right near the back. Let's just do it right here. This is fine. Drill that way. Ignore. Ignore. Skitterbot's dangerously close, but it's underneath us, so that's good. Okay, now we cut the metal. Ignore. Ignore. Now we wish we had a plank, but we don't. I really wish that fence was wooden or something. Do I just stand in the hole and jackhammer from there? Does that make any sense at all? I don't think it does. I think we need... Oh, man, I think we need to get a plank somewhere. Where's a plank? Military base. That does not sound like a plank. This farm... I don't know. We'll have more fences and bushes to ram. Well, let's try standing in the hole. What harm could possibly happen? We're going to step into the pit. Or do we have an entrenching tool? No, we don't. So we're going to stand into the... We're going to, like, step right into the pit. We're going to take some damage on our legs, probably. No damage. Good. So probably this is going to make the jackhammering go even slower than it otherwise would. I'm not sure. Really wish we had planks. Okay. We put away our jackhammer. That was smart. Yes, into the pit. Ignore. Ignore. Oh, it doesn't seem to be any slower. That's good. And there are the planks we need. Beautiful. Cut metal. Did that not work? Cut metal? What? Oh, I see. I was just holding enter slightly too long, and it was saying yes to that. Gotcha. Okay, let's just go through here. Easy, easy, easy. Wield a rock, I suppose. Plank. Plank. Hey, look at that. Back to jackhammering. Now we're going to go right up against the back wall here. Drill. Ignore. Ignore. Okay. Cut metal. Ignore. Ignore. Plank. Yes. All right, we're in the lab. Beautiful. So, you know what? Let's be really... I wonder if this is going to work, or, like, this could end up being really bad. I want to try it, though. I bet we can get our motorcycle parked right inside the lab here. There we go. Look at us. We're indoors. We're an indoor Jedi. We've completely crushed the various scrap metal that we had here, but that's okay. And the wood. Crushed a lot of things is what I'm saying. I think what I'm saying is that we're crushing it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, so what don't we need right now? We certainly don't need the rocks. We'll put those down. I guess we picked them all up for some reason. We can put down most of these rounds. Actually, maybe that whole stack of 5. And we'll keep 2 with us. And that's good enough. These pharmaceuticals don't really take up much space. And some of them are very helpful, so. Okay, looking good. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think this is all we need. So unfortunately, there is going to be a turret this way, right there. So that's very, very scary. It doesn't see us yet. So we're going to just, we're going to run. And we're going to go one space out and then immediately disappear into the depths of the base. And when we come back up, we will, you notice we have a hostile detected. So it did see us as we did that little maneuver, but it didn't have a chance to fire. So on our way back up, we'll have to make sure we have boxes to put out to block its sight line. That would be really good. But it's time to end this episode. So this has been Compound Fracture Plays Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Cannibal Jones will dive into this deep dark lab very soon, which, oh no, look at this. It's an ice lab. That's our worst case scenario, people. So this may be a very quick dive indeed. We may have to move on very fast. Oh, boy. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Next time, we will make these decisions. See you then.